A few years ago, a good friend and mentor told me this.
One of the things I observed even back in my high school maths teaching days is that you never really understand anything till you've taught it 3 times. And that's when you get to the how do I really explain this?
And after 4 terms of facilitating COMM2244, I have to agree with Patrick. I have come to understand these 3 things. 1. How to create a high-performing team. 2. How to dissect and digest complex information and turn them into actionable, evidence-based strategies. And 3, whilst having enjoyment with everyone involved. Here are some of the things that our students have learned over the term.
Practical.
Opportunity.
Immersive.
Transformative.
Practical.
What this experience showed me is that communication is not just about expressing ideas, it's about understanding people, identifying the real issue, and bringing everyone back to the same page.
Be how I look at and analyze feasibility. We had to use proper research gathered from stakeholder interviews, and we had to look at it really holistically in terms of finance, technical, and resource components, and it really took a great amount of detail.
And learning how to build a recommendation that was not only just creative, but also practical and evidence-based. I learned that a strong strategy is not just about having the idea, it's also about understanding the client, understanding the market, and then presenting your final recommendation that actually creates real value.
Experienced the first time within university that our answers and thoughts carried real weight and real ramifications. This wasn't just a course on paper that has a right or wrong. Our decisions could potentially have real-world consequences and thus need to be more considered. We need to be grounded and practical. There's no hiding behind study or wham. The final product, in our eyes, needs to be 100% correct.
My collaborative skills. So as someone who wants to enter the international marketing industry after graduation, I think it's crucial for me to have high cultural awareness, which also means having experience interacting with different types of cultures. So in this project, I actually took on the team coordinator role, which with our very diverse team, allowed me to really learn the different work styles and the different ways people think. And I'm positive that further down the road, these collaborative opportunities will be very useful to me.
Definitely working with our clients, this is because it really gave me insights about how important it is to be well structured and have good questions lined up so you can make the most out of these meetings and get the best insights out of them.
One member became less responsive, and it started affecting our progress. Instead of giving up or escalating the issue, I chose to speak with them one-to-one and try to understand what was going on, rather than just reacting to the situation. Through that process, I realized that they weren't unmotivated, they just felt disconnected from the team. Once we rebuilt that connection, everything changed. The team became more aligned, the energy improved, and we were able to deliver a strong final recommendation.
Teamwork. And before, that word was thrown around at uni, I feel, to be used in reflections. But in this course, teamwork is a real metric. You can't look up answers on the internet. The beauty of this course is that the answers must be found by you and justified by you. If someone in the team can't do a requirement, there's no example for them on YouTube to watch and learn from. You need to be honest, talk about your strengths and weaknesses so that the task gets done. Maybe that means someone has more work to do than others. That's fine, that's reality. The teamwork skill and everything encompassed in that, honesty, openness, communication, all of that is needed so that holes can be identified and then filled.
Thanks to the masterclasses held by Aishwarya and Jane, who was my personal mentor throughout this project, I was able to get a taste of how the consulting world works and the skills needed to navigate really understanding your client's problem and the strategies necessary to finding the best solution. And of course, though I had previous experience in extracurricular leadership positions, this was still a very valuable challenge and chance to develop my leadership and collaborative skills even further.
Ideating on our solution week to week based on the feedback we were receiving from our client. So talking to Xetta, They often gave us frequent feedback to assess and alter our research, and it really evolved with the final product based on the new constraints they were giving us each week.
Teamwork skills, communication, presentation, and strategy thinking skills. I also became more confident in taking complex information and turning them into clear message. The final presentation that was presented to Xetta helped me improve how I speak professionally and explain ideas in a way that is easy to follow.
Communication's a big one. Obviously working in a group in order to find a solution for our clients required a lot of communication in order to get stuff done for deadlines, etc.
I think I've got a growing interest in consultancy. I think it's a really viable path for me to look into.
Particularly interested in roles in marketing and sales, where communication plays a central role in connecting with people and delivering value. And I'm always open to opportunities where I can contribute to building stronger collaboration and more effective communication within the teams.
I realised that my personal preferences lie in something more like being a listed analyst.
Currently, I am more interested in consulting, strategy, and client-focused work. I enjoyed solving the real business problem and seeing how my contribution contributed to the larger recommendation. Overall, COMM2244 was a transformative experience for me because it helped me grow in confidence, think more professionally, and better understand what I would like to do.
But it's given me more confidence that I feel like I'd be suited to a role which involves a lot of client interaction.
I think this course has actually helped me to consolidate my passion for working with people and helping to really build connections between cultures. The experiences and the skills that I developed throughout this project will definitely become useful to me even in a marketing context. Also on that note, I'd like to quickly thank my mentor Jane, the course convener Jared, the team at Xetta, and of course my group members at RPJC Consulting for all of these amazing experiences. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
And here's what Alan Smith, director of Xetta, have to say about our experience together.
I really enjoyed the work that each of the student groups put into their research and how they delivered their findings during their final presentations. At Xetta, we're always looking for new opportunities, and this was the fundamental challenge that we set for the class. From a fintech and payments perspective, the students reinforced how strongly the next generation expects financial processes to be frictionless, transparent, and embedded into digital experiences. They also brought a sharper focus on data ethics, trust, and social consequences of technology decisions. These areas are becoming increasingly critical in the payment industry. The result was several well thought out potential new industries for Xetta, a fantastic result. The standout students demonstrated strong critical thinking, confidence in questioning established norms, and the ability to translate complex ideas into clear, commercial language. Thinking outside the box to simplify an industry challenge is a mandatory requirement. In industries like fintech, the blend of curiosity and communication is invaluable. If students can continue to carry this attitude into their professional careers, they will be successful. I suggest you actively seek real-world exposure as early as possible, especially in fast-moving sectors like technology and payments. Treat every experience as a chance to build new skills and add demonstrable value to the company and your chosen industry. The ability to learn quickly and adapt is far more durable than any single technical capability. I was extremely excited with the attitude of the students and proud of their final presentations. If this is an example of the results being produced through the UNSW Future of Business initiative, we would love to be considered for future projects. Thank you.
If you are a business leader eager to help our future business leaders engage and practice their skill on a real-life business setting, please reach out. I'd love to start the conversation. In the meantime, massive thanks to our students, our industry partners, and our Career Accelerator team for making this happen.